We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
Let's change channels, Ben. I'm getting sleepy watching this. We're both going soon enough to our beds. But seeing all of this isn't helping me.
I find it relaxing, Pooh Bear. Where's Piglet and Tigger?
There's over at Igor's house, helping him fix his tail again. They should just staple that thing to him, then we won't have to worry about that coming off anymore.
A shocking and pitiful image has given a new face to the war raging in Syria. So many have seen and shared pictures of this traumatized little boy after his rescue following an airstrike in Syria's largest city. He's being treated in the same secret underground hospital we took you inside earlier this week. And as our Richard Engel reports, he's brought new attention to a war many accuse the world of ignoring.
That's really sad.
His
What
name
happened
is
to that
Umran
little boy?
Daknesh, just 5 years old, and his feet barely hung over the edge of a seat in an ambulance. Dazed, he didn't
You
cry
want more
as he wiped away
popcorn,
blood and the
Ben?
dust from a building that collapsed around him in an airstrike. His silence somehow reminded the world today of its silence in the face
Quiet,
of the
Pooh.
atrocities in
I
Aleppo.
want to hear the
Umran
story.
was pulled out alive Wednesday. 5 other children died when the building they were in was hit during the relentless
Missy Bear
Syrian
next
Russian
door
offensive
told
on
me the whole
rebel-held
thing
areas in
was
Aleppo.
fake,
The
but
image
now
of
I don't
Umran's
think
face
so.
spread like wildfire on the internet. One tweet called him the real representative of the Syrian people.
Stop killing Syrian innocent people.
I don't think
civilians.
James Adams
Our
would approve
children
of you
need
growling
to
all the time
fight
when I
in
try
peace.
sharing my
The doctor who
feelings.
treated Umran said today there were many more severe cases no one is paying attention to.
We need to protect our
If you
hospitals,
don't keep
our
quiet,
doctors, our
I'm not
medical
going to
workers
be
from,
responsible for what
like,
happens next.
Umran's recovering. His family now wants to escape. The same choice another boy's family made a year ago.
Where's
Aylan
Christopher
Kurdi,
Robin
whose
when you
body
need him?
washed up on a beach. He too was a symbol of Syria's youngest victims. Now there's a new one. Tomorrow. We are
now in the house of the Umran, and here is his father. نحن جينا اليوم لحتى تحكي لنا القصة اللي صارت معكم وقت الحادثة وقت ما ظهرت صورة عمران للإعلام.
نحن كنا قاعدين بالبيت بدون ما نسمع أي صوت، وصار مثل هيك ضوء وطفي، هذا اللي شعرنا فيه. وبعدين شفنا إنه تراب وغبرة
So the father says that they were sitting at their house and they were hearing nothing at the beginning, but then a flash of light appeared and there was this incident. And this is هذا عمران. And this is Amran today. He's healthy and sound, living with his family in Aleppo City. كيفك عمران؟ منيح. He said he's good.
He looks so much better now. Doesn't he, Pooh Bear?
ما صارت الضربة، أنقذت الأولاد، طلعناهم، وهون كان وصلان سيارات الإسعاف ومن أهل الحي الجيران نزلوا هون سيارات الإسعاف.
I'm not saying anything. I want a head at the end of this day. Not a nub.
بليغة كبيرة، وصوروه قبل ما يسعفوه، يعني على كلامهم صوروه قبل ما يسعفوه، وهذا لازم يسعفوه قبل.
He said when the incident happened, the neighbors and the ambulance came and they took Amran and put him in an ambulance, and they claimed that he was severely injured even though he wasn't examined. He was put on the orange chair in the ambulance and was photographed before even he was examined. يعني هون صوروه قبل ما يفحصوه.
قبل ما يسعفوه.
قبل ما يسعفوه.
طالما عم بيقولوا إنه حالته
صوته كان بسيارة الإسعاف.
We can finally hear him and his family telling their story to the world. These networks totally ignored the announcement that he was okay.
So he said that his son
That really makes me mad that no one knew what happened to him for more than a year.
The photograph was taken of him and they were released even before his son was examined medically. طيب بس هلا الموضوع انه انت بتعرف شو صار بالضبط او يعني شو اللي صار انتم يعني قصتكم الحقيقيه اللي انتم بتعرفوها.
نحن قاعدين بالبيت يعني بيركين عادي، وقلت لك مثل شعرنا مثل طفي الضوء، لا سمعنا صوت انفجار ولا سمعنا اي شيء، اي صوت ولا اي صوت للطيران. وبعدين قالوا انه ضربة طيران وصاروا يتهموا اتهامات.
He said that when
was that a growl or a bird?
They were sitting at their home and they didn't hear the sound of airstrikes or warplanes. But هو شو كان مثل تفجير صار يعني؟
ما عرفنا شو. ما عرفنا أي شيء.
He said he didn't know what really happened at the time, but he said that he did not hear the sound of airstrikes or warplane at the time.
هن ادعوا انه طيران، قلنا لهم بقايا السلاح، بقايا يعني التفجير، بيطلع شظايا بقايا، طلبنا منهم انه جيبوها مشان انه دليل. ما في استجابة. نعم.
He said that the armed men, the rebels, claimed that it was airstrike, but then he asked them for evidence. He said that if it was an airstrike, of course there would be shrapnels and remains of the rocket that hit, but he said that no one gave him any evidence. لقيتوا شيء من الصاروخ؟ لقيتوا شيء؟
ما في استجابة لأي أمر أنه كدليل أنه بإيش انضربنا باللي عم يدعوه.
So he said that the rebels provided no evidence of their claim that the house was struck by a warplane. طب أنت شو ممكن هذا الانفجار اللي صار يكون؟
ما عندي فكرة. أنا بالك قاعد جوات البيت، لا سمعنا صوت انفجار، لا سمعنا صوت طيارة، لا سمعنا صوت هوية،
ما في انفجار ولا
صاروخ، ولا سمعنا صوت أي شيء.
بس هو
ما عبارة ضوء طفي. بعدين يعني انتبهنا حنا إنه
ما سمعتوا صوت ولا شيء؟
أبدا. فاجأنا غبرة وأنا صرت يعني أنزف دم، ودم اللي فوق عمران كان هو دمي.
He said that when they were at their home, they heard no explosion, and they also didn't hear any airstrike. All of what they felt was the electricity that went off and came back again, and then they found themselves covered in dust. He said that he was bleeding, and the blood that was on Amran's face in the photo was his father's, not his son.
Aren't you going to say excuse me?
يعني الصورة اللي انتشرت والادعاءات اللي صارت، انت برأيك شو بيهدف هذا الشيء كان؟
هذا بيهدف كان عم يستخدموه استخدامات تانية مشان العواطف. يعني هن اول شغلة اذا عم يدعوا انه اصابته بليغة لازم يسعفوه وبعدين يصوروه. هون صوروه وبعدين اول شيء صوروه بعدين اسعفوه.
He said that maybe the rebels and the activists that were with them, they used his son to draw some sympathy and to support their claims. And he said that if his son was severely injured, why didn't they treated him before they photographed him?
طلبوا مني أشهد بشيء ما شفته وشيء يعني ما بعرف شو أنه طيران الروسي ضربني وطيران السوري وأنا ما شفت هالشيء كله.
كيف بدك تشهد هذا الشيء؟ إنه تشهد كيف على
التلفزيون؟ أشهد بدون ما أشوف إيه
على التلفزيون؟
على القنوات العالمية. حتى
ضغطوا عليك يعني؟
إجاني مبالغ مالية كبيرة مشان أحكي.
He said that the rebels asked him or pressured him into appear on TV and the media outlets that support them in order to accuse the Russian and the Syrian government of the airstrike or of striking the neighborhood. But he said that he couldn't testify to something that he hasn't seen. He said also that he has been offered money. They were offering him money for his testimony, but he refused to do so. أنت رفضت أنك تعطي أي تصريح.
رفضت أعطي أي تصريح أو أي
شو حكيت؟ شو قلت لهم أنت؟
حتى هذا إني دا يخلوني أزور الحقيقة.
He said that they wanted him to forge the reality and that he did not respond to them and didn't testify to what they wanted him to say. طيب اليوم عمران شو عم بيساوي؟ أنتوا شو عم
Was that a growl or a burp?
طبيعية وعادية وشوفت عينك. هاي البيت تفضل.
He said today they are living a normal life. بس في أنت بعد إيمت طلعت من حي القاطرجي كنتوا
وقت اللي تحررت من
he said that he left the former rebel-held neighborhood of Qatarji when the army liberated the city, and they came to the western part of Aleppo, where the government has been in control since the beginning of the crisis. This is Amran's room. هذه غرفة عمران.
هي غرفة عمران
ها؟ هات عندي. هلا قديش عمره عمران؟
عمران عمره أقل من 5 سنين.
Amran is still less than 5 years old, and this is his brother. مين هو أخوه؟
هذا عمران وعبد الله.
عبد الله.
نعم.
كيفك يا عمران؟
منيح.
تعال سلم عليه شوف.
رؤى.
دق كفك. دق كفك.
صبة.
دق كفك هات بس.
وكذا مرة قالوا عنه استشهد، وكذا مرة أنقذوه، وكذا مرة طبعا بإعلامه.
And his father said that the media outlets of the rebels they also claimed that the boy was dead, and they also spread all kinds of rumors which were proven later to be untrue. شو العاب هذا؟ شو بدك تلعب فيهم هدول؟
فضيهم. طبق. وهي أخته اللي كانت معه كمان ضمن سيارة الإسعاف. اللي حطوهم مع بعض. كذا مرة موتوهم وكذا مرة عيشوهم.
Could that have been gas?
Where the photo was taken. The father said also that they have spread rumors about their death, but untrue. بس هو في عنده أخ أكبر منه.
استشهد. عمره 11 سنة. بعد 3 أيام بالمشفى.
Umran also had another brother who was dead after the incident in 3 days, he was one of those who were wounded.
اجينا عروضات من كذا جهة. ماشي نترك البلد ونطلع. مقابل ياخذوا نشهد زور نحكي غير الحقيقة.
The father says that he has received several offers to leave the country to foreign countries in order to be, as he said, for the other parties to invest in this.
Can't you even answer me when I'm talking to you, Ben?
مبسوط عمران؟ أنا استبقى
Did you ever see Zero Insider? I was sleeping these past few minutes. Your constant nagging woke me. I could have been snoring, burping from all that popcorn and soda pop you gave me, or what you said earlier. Guess. Listen to the differences and make your own mind.
So the father says that this house that we are in now is his house, but it's not the house that where the incident took place. And he says that house is a rented one because he has a business in the Qatarji neighborhood. Okay, so he offered to take us to the house where the incident took place. We are now in the Qatarji neighborhood where the original house of Imran's father took place. We're here to see the house and see the condition of the building. This is the house where the incident took place. Their house there in the first floor. هلا البيت كيف وضعه من جوا؟ ما في شيء. He said that the house from the inside.
Let's see. That first one was a fart or gas if you prefer. The second was me imitating my snores. The last one was my growl, which you've heard many times tonight with the incessant questions. Now that you know the sounds, I hope you'll know what's going on now from here on.
He lived here for 3 years with his family.
That's more confusing than before, Ben. You aren't asleep yet and you just gave out a snore. The smell is getting bad. Try going to the bathroom next time.
He said his older son who had died, he wasn't inside the house at the time of the incident, but he was out throwing the garbage. برأيك رح ترجع تسكن هون مرة ثانية؟
لا خلص بيتي كان عندي
حتى لو تصلحت مرة هون؟
هذا الأجار أنا بيتي بنته.
He said that when the house is, or when the building is repaired again, he will not live here because this house will be put for rent. So this is another story from the war in Aleppo, Syria's largest city. Of course, 6 years of war left many scars and many stories in this city.
Where's Tigger today?
In every building there's a story.
Wasn't he
I'm
and
going
Christopher
back to
Robin
some
coming
relaxing
over?
snowfall.
This really will put me to sleep.
If you want to
I'm
get
out
some
of
honey
here.
out of the refrigerator,
One day they
go
will have
ahead.
their lives back again.
I cried when I saw Amran in that ambulance. I really felt for him. I didn't know what else to think.
I prayed for Amran that night when I first saw him in the ambulance.
I was astounded. I could not believe it that a child could be hurt in this situation.
I broke down. I couldn't believe that.
Yes, definitely I would have. If I could have gone to Aleppo, I would have gotten first flight out there if they would have allowed us to go in and help to.
Yes, definitely I would have.
Yes, I would have gone.
I would have gone, yes, I would have.
And I strongly accept this, that we should never exploit children. No, absolutely not. No. We should never exploit children.
No, I do not.
No, I do not believe in that.
No, I do not. I think that there should be laws, international laws, that make these individuals who commit these exploitations, they should be arrested and charged with crimes against humanity.
بيتي بس حطوني كانوا بس وبعدين حطونا هذا كذا بس لأنه بيحب الوصلة لأنكم بيحب الوقت